Hi! Okay, sorry it took me so long to get this video out today, but you see, I had a little issue. I had to make it first. So, yeah, it's the same day. It's Sunday, June 7th, 2015. And, yeah, I didn't even get upstairs until about noon. So, oops. I was busy clogging up my sink downstairs. Jen was yelling at me because I stuffed a whole bunch of potato skins down the garbage disposal, and apparently the garbage disposal does not like that. So I had to play handyman, and since, I broke it. But anyway. So these are Artist Loft acrylic paints, and they're super, super shiny, and they're metallic, and they're pretty. And one's like metallic purple, and then one's like metallic blue. And the actual names will be in my supply list. But if you have a Michaels near you, you need to get these metallic paints. They're really beautiful. They're very shimmery, very pretty. So I know this is going to surprise you, but I'm going with the purple and blue combination today. I didn't throw pink in it just for a little shake-up. So you're welcome. But I'm just using a palette knife. The background is gessoed, and I did use some tape up the center to keep the spine protected. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with this, but my sister is in here with me today, as is my wife. We're all in here, so we're all cramped into this little tiny room, and my room is a mess. I'm sorry, not tiny room, tiny, teeny tiny room, little tiny. My son hates it when I do that. That's okay, he'll get over it. Sorry about it. So we're all cramped in here and trying to make stuff, so it's fun. So I did a layer of purple, then a layer of blue, and then I just did another layer of purple just so they all look kind of intermingled. I like to have those kind of some on the bottom, some on the top. Looks good. And I ended up leaving white. I normally am not big on leaving white space, but I'm super heavy-handed and trying to get over that. So this is a alphabet typewriter stencil, and I'm using my distress paint, and the distress paint top has dried out, so I think I need to soak it in the sink. But until then, I'm just using it like an applicator. I poured a little bit out on my sheet, and I am using it on this stamp. I thought about using Donna Salazar's white ink, the mixed media ink. The color is jasmine, but I didn't want to use UT, and you'll end up seeing in a minute I'm going to end up doing that anyway, with a different technique. So, yeah, so I'm just doing some stamping on this and just pulling a little bit more of that white through. So, yeah, I've been a total slacker. My sister and wife are like, you need to be back in school because at least when you were in school, you had some drive. See, that was my sister's hand just there. At least you had some drive to create videos. And I think I'm just totally shut down right now. And it's all good. I'm loving it. So my poor sister, she's like, help me, and I'm like, I'm broken. I don't, my brain doesn't function. It took everything in me to create this today. So she's mocking me. So this is Donna Salazar's mixed media inks, and this is the color pewter, or as Jen would say it, pooter. Yeah. So I'm using pooter on my page through this chevron stencil, and this chevron stencil is just from Michaels. I'm not even sure the brand. I throw all my packaging away, so it's just a little cheapy stencil. It came in like a pack of 3 or 4 stencils, I think, for $5. So I just used that, and then I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna dry this, and then I remembered that the Donna Salazar inks don't dry on non-porous surfaces. Because they're a pigment ink. So I end up grabbing from my UTC. I made my sister hold it while I was switching music or grabbing water or something. So then I tried dabbing it up to try to make the coating of ink thinner, and yeah, that didn't work either. They're just super juicy, which is good, but I wanted them to dry. So, and if you see there's a little martini glass image right there, I cut that out. I was going to use that on this page, and then decided, never mind. I wasn't feeling the martini glass. So I'll save that for some other time. So there's the UT. And I'm just doing a coating of the whole thing. As you can see, it's sticking to the chevrons. And because it's clear, I don't worry too much if it sticks to other parts of the page. The whole purpose of this is really to absorb the moisture from the ink and to help set that ink. So if it sticks to other parts of the page, it doesn't bother me too much. The page is grungy. If you were looking for a perfect page, then yeah, you wouldn't want to do this. But I kind of like that grungy look. So, and now here's the very slow part where you have to watch it all melt. So, I am, in other news, waiting for my braces to come off. It should be another probably 2 or 3 months. Every time I go, they try to make it seem like next time I go they'll be off, but yeah, I doubt it. So, a couple more months, and really nothing else to report, guys. I've been extremely uneventful. Jen, have we done anything fun? No, we haven't done anything fun. Nothing fun. I'm still working on stuff to get out for you guys, but I need to get my drive back to do this. I think today's helping. I think was I better today than I was yesterday, Ashley? Yeah, I was bad yesterday, or the day before, I think. I just sat in here and stared. It's so bad. Don't I? I just stare like a mental patient, straight ahead. It's so bad. So, yeah, that UT is still melting. Sorry. Guess I should have cut that down. But yeah, I wanted to get this page done so that I would have something for you guys today. I do have footage for my next, or my first, really. Shut up, Jennifer. They're back there. They're both making comments in the background. So my first Q and AA, where you guys ask me questions on my channel, and I will respond in a video. So that you should be looking out for this week. I will get it out this week. I will commit to getting it out by Tuesday at the latest. There. I made a commitment. Tuesday. So, as you can see, I'm a dork. I had this mesh. And, yeah, total dork. And I had it on my head. And because why not? I was out of room for my hands, so I just stuck it on my head and then turned the camera on myself. So, this is a piece of book text from Renier. And I glued that down. And then in that baggie right there to the right is some plaster. You can find it. I got this at Blick, and I got a great big roll of it for I think $5.99. And it's just like pieces of, I don't know, some kind of mesh something with plaster in it. So you get it wet and then you can mold it to whatever it is you're working on. But it's really pretty all by itself. Just the design, it almost looks like old player piano rolls a little bit. That's just what it reminds me of. Because it's got very random holes in it. It's not like a regular mesh. So, I just cut off a little bit of this. And as you can see, I took that black mesh that I originally had on my head, and I stapled it down using my Tim Holtz tiny attacher. And my sister was like, you always make the centerpiece the same. Make it different. So I made it different, but probably not in the way she wanted me to make it different. Because the colors still match, but at least it doesn't look exactly like the background since I didn't use those paints. So this is Heidi Swapp Color Shine in Amethyst, and I just sprayed it down, gave it a good coating, and it's so pretty. It looks so good. Someone's phone's going off. Is it mine? Oh, I think it's mine. Okay, I answered the phone. It was no one important. They were just reminding us it's time for our eye check. So, let's see. What am I doing? I am hovering slightly above the paper. I don't know. Just doing nothing. I think I was looking for something else to add to this. So I grabbed Heidi Swapp Color Shine in Navy and started flicking it. I wanted something dark but not black. I don't think I used any black in this. Oh, well, not till the end. I used the tiny little bit of black. So I flicked the color shine here and there, and I got it all over this that I'm getting ready to use, this cambric. This is from France Papillon. France Papillon. I love saying that. And so I got navy specks here and there, but oh well, I'll make it work. Make it work, Tim Gunn. I'm just completely in random mode right now. Sorry. Um, so I'm going to take that little piece of cambric and I'm going to spray it down with the Dilutions Vibrant Turquoise right there. And I don't know when I'm going to do it, mind you, but it's going to happen. 3, 2, 1 3/4, 1 1.5, 1 1 1/4, 1 3/4, 3. Just start all over. I was helping my sister, as you can see, and I was like wiping off a stencil. Oh, 3, 2, 1. Yay, I did it. So I sprayed that cambric down with water and then sprayed some of the dilutions on there and then kind of bunched it up a little bit and then apparently flattened it back out. I'm going to end up bunching it up again, which is why I left the drying footage in here momentarily. Do 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 do. Oh, it was music time, so we were messing around with the music. I'm having issues with my phone, so they're going to send me a replacement phone. So I was having issues with it. So then, as you can see, I kind of scrunched it up and then dried it, and then we switched to the iPad for music. And so by this point, it's dry and kind of scrunchy and fabulous. I love it. And I'm using Fabri-Tac to glue most of this down. And I'm being told to move. Please hold.
Thank you, Toes.
So they made me stop so that they could get something out from underneath me. I swear to God, I'm moving this computer out into my loft. I cannot handle it out here anymore. It's in my craft room. So, yeah, getting Tim Holtz Chit Chat stickers out. And I swear, this computer is always in the way. If it's not in the way for me, it's in the way for Jen. One of us is always trying to do something on it and then trying to get to something underneath us. So I'm gluing these stickers down with Fabri-Tac. And then something else will happen, I promise. It will happen. It will be mind-blowingly crazy good. Because, you know why? I did it. That's why. It won't be that good. I'm just being a dork. So, yeah, I just used some Fabri-Tac. I just didn't want those stickers going anywhere since I was putting them on inked up canvas or fabric. So this is the Stabilo Alt Pencil, and I am just using it right around the edges of the stickers and on a little bit on the fabric. And I don't end up wetting it because the Alt Pencil reacts to water and it gets a little bit darker. I just wanted a real soft, muted outline around these letters. So I didn't go crazy with it. This is archival ink in jet black, right around the edges. I just like to frame in my pages. We are nearing the end, folks. Nearing the end. And last but not least, so it says, hold and love her. The stickers say that. And then I wrote a message on the back. You know I like doing this. I like writing so that other people can't read it. I can't even read it once it's written. And I'm good with that. This is just my way of getting stuff out of my crazy messed up noggin. So, and this is a Prismacolor pen. I've never used this before. It beat it up on the UT, so it tells me that it's probably not overly permanent. But since I wasn't looking for something that you could read, I wasn't worried about it. So for this part, I grabbed my Micron, and I just wrote the word forever in my handwriting. I gotta say, my handwriting's getting better day by day. I keep practicing. And if you'll notice, I no longer hold my pen like I'm a bear holding onto a salmon. So that's good. So I just went over it a couple times. I like to make one side of the letters, usually the left side, a little bit thicker. It just makes it look, I don't know, better. So then here I grabbed, this is the Pitt Artist Pen, and it's the soft brush tip. And it's great for adding just a little bit of flair to your wording. I really, really like this. Plus, the ink in it is India ink, so it's permanent and it looks good. I really like these pens. I have a ton of different styles of the Pitt big brush pens, or not big brush, but artist pens. I really, really like those. The only thing is with them, they're like any other pen. You have to be careful that you don't write on wet acrylic and mess up the pen forever. So, hold and love her forever. Talking about my baby, my wife. So I hope you like the page. I will hopefully be back and more organized soon. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.